Hi, I'm Lisa Edmiston with the Wolfpack Press, and I'm here with Kevin Serrano, the original founder of the Fiestaval Festival here at Wood Creek. And we saw him tonight and thought it would be a neat job to kind of sit down with him and talk about how he originally started Fiestaval, what the purpose was, and how he feels about how far it's come. So Kevin, tell us a little bit about how you started Fiestaval in the first place.
It's quite a big plate there, but to start out, so my inspiration for starting Fiestaval was my second year of high school, sophomore year. And so I'd taken influence from seeing Japanese high schools' way of having these cultural festivals. And this way, all their clubs and all their classes would engage in 2 days of just preparing for this festival that they would show up into the public. And so when I entered high school, I thought, man, that would be a great idea for us to do. So like 6 years later, we now have 6 years of Fiestaval off and running.
And we don't just have one time a year, we now have it 2 times a year. We've graduated into a nighttime performance as well as a daytime one that we do in the middle of the day in the spring. So you really started something here at Wood Creek. You left quite a legacy.
It makes me feel very happy to see that something I did is still here, especially 4 years after the fact.
So tell me, what was it like to come tonight and be a part of tonight's performance?
It's very strange. So usually at these events, I'm backstage planning and I'm doing all the logistics, but for the first time I was actually in the audience, having done none of the planning and just experiencing it. And so seeing it from this outsider's perspective, it just feels good, because when I look at the performances, it's like, first it's a display of culture, and that's really cool. I get to see that our campus is very diverse. We just have all these people here. But what I find most heartwarming is seeing the reactions to our performers, because often a lot of people here, they come to see each other perform, and they come to cheer each other on. And seeing that kind of camaraderie,
It's a tough word, huh?
that word between our students just makes me feel really glad, because that really exemplifies community at its finest.
Now you went on to go to Berkeley, and you just recently graduated, is that correct?
It's computer science and cognitive science double major.
Congratulations, that's wonderful. Well, we're so glad to have you back and be able to be here. Do you have any words of wisdom for the students in ASB as they continue this tradition of yours that you started years ago?
But I've seen they're doing a great job right now, but just keep fostering that sense of community, because after people leave high school, that is what's really going to stay with them as they move on.
What was your most memorable experience with Fiestaval while you were here?
Just perhaps the first time that I saw Fiestaval happen, and seeing it just all come together at the end, because as a planner and an organizer, it just seems like a nightmare of just trying to piece everything together, but then seeing it all come together at the very end, that's what sticks in my head the most.
I'll never forget the day you were out when we had the dragon that went several feet. Do you remember
forgot that?
It went all the way through
so
the quad. Yeah, and you had on your hat and you were all set to go. And I just remember how excited you were and the passion that you brought to each and every Fiestaval. And so as a teacher here on campus and as one of our staff, I want to say thank you so much for starting a legacy that means so much for our students here at Wood Creek. We now have English as a second language students who have been with us now for 4 or 5 years, and this is a great opportunity for them to share their culture. We have students this year from Mongolia, and yeah, they're coming from all over, and it's really great because you set the platform to celebrate those cultures and for our community to welcome those students.
It's really nice seeing our school on a global scale now.
Yeah, it is, huh? Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for being with us. We appreciate everything that you've done here at Wood Creek. You've left quite a legacy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.